morning, everybody,
This is Morning Announcements
with Millie.
and Mr. I.
Today is,
Tuesday, June 9th,
did you know that today is
National Donald Duck Day,
Earl Day,
Strawberry Rhubarb Pie Day, yum,
Double Yum,
triple yum,
and Call Your Doctor Day. Happy birthday to, oh, sorry, Ellie. I just saw your name and I just started singing happy birthday.
He's in Mrs. Samuelson's 5th grade class.
And Tristan.
He's a freshman. They share a birthday with former Russian Tsar Peter the Great,
Engineer, known as the father of the modern railway, George Stephenson.
Donald Duck,
Actor Michael J. Fox.
actor Johnny Depp,
And actress Natalie Portman.
and Mr. I.
What, Mills?
You know the first appearance Donald Duck starred in?
Let me guess. Let me think. I have no idea.
Well, I do, so now I'm going to tell you. He starred in The Little Wise Hen in 1934.
Whoa, 1934?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got a question about Donald Duck for you.
Okay, let me hear it.
What is Donald Duck's middle name?
I don't know that one.
His name is Donald Fauntleroy Duck. Yep, you heard it right. His middle name is Fauntleroy.
This is Ray J with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ray J.
Daily quote, "Don't Stop Until You're Proud" by Anna Colibri.
This is one of your favorite quotes, isn't it, Mills?
Yes, it is. This is the third and final part of my interview with Chris Reykdal. Enjoy. I interviewed Joyce Taylor from King 5 TV earlier. One of her concerns was student access and the disparity in learning between schools, school districts, and even states. If some schools can't open normally in the fall and have to use a distant learning model, what can state do to help the students have equal access to learning?
Well, we are definitely trying to work on a traditional fall open, and by traditional I mean face-to-face, but with lots of social distancing requirements, probably masks, maybe screening, health screenings. So we're definitely trying to get back to that system that we think is more effective. But if we are still in a distance model in some regions, then what we're trying to do is create hotspot capacity for families who are in very rural places. And we are actually trying to purchase a year's worth of broadband connectivity for families who are in a serviceable area but haven't been able to afford the connection. And then there's an entire side of this that is on our educators' side, where they have to continue to get better and better about teaching at a distance if they find themselves back in that reality. So there's a lot of work to do this summer to get ready, but our hope is that it will be virtually all school districts can open this fall with social distancing, but face-to-face again.
My mom is a teacher at our school. Do you have any advice for teachers?
Take a deep breath is my first bit of advice. Teachers are remarkable, as you know, and they put a lot of load on their own shoulders about the success of the young people that they educate. And there's a reason they chose that profession. They see the value in that, and they see the enormous need for it. But sometimes that can be really overwhelming for a teacher to take the full responsibility of the success of a kid or a family on their shoulders. And so my advice is to balance that. Yeah, we're in pretty weighty jobs that mean a lot to families, but we can't solve every economic injustice or every racial injustice or every technology injustice just in our classrooms. We have to put our best foot forward, take ownership of what we control, and take a deep breath and understand that we're part of systems that need transformation. And every teacher shouldn't own every single one of those burdens on their own. And the teachers that balance that well, I think, have really successful careers. And those who try to take too much, they're really under a lot of duress. And sometimes they kind of burn themselves out.
You like pickles?
No. I don't think there's anything in the world that's better pickled than in its raw state, whether it's beans or cucumbers or anything. I don't like anything pickled.
What would you choose, pizza or hamburgers?
Pizza, every time.
I love pizza.
Yeah.
I saved one of the biggest questions for you for the end. Were you able to find more toilet paper after you suggested that we should be toilet paper kind and you said a spare square?
Yes, and wasn't it amazing that if we just took some time and relaxed and didn't hoard it, that eventually the paper products industry would catch up and get us what we needed, and ultimately they did. You know what's still hard to find, though, is cleaning agents. Like, people want hand wipes and sanitizers and stuff for their houses. I've checked multiple grocery stores just to sort of understand that dynamic, and boy, those were a lot harder for industry to now backfill. But the paper process is all good. Everyone take a deep breath. We're good to go. Somewhere in this state of ours, there are families with like 5-year supplies of toilet paper. So
Yeah. Since we live in a small community, would you like to give any advice to the graduating class of 2020?
yeah, first a thank you to them for being incredibly flexible in uncertain times. But mostly my advice comes from the old history teacher in me that is reminded that there's been generations who have struggled mightily like this one in terms of normalcy. Right? This wasn't normal by any stretch. It can break us if we feel like we're victims to it and we're frustrated, or it can make us stronger if we say that was really a bummer. But this is what I learned about resiliency and flexibility and caring, right? The reason why so many of us sacrificed our traditional systems this year was to make sure that we didn't get a virus that we could, impact our grandparents with. I mean, let's face it, the folks who are dying from this are primarily over the age of 80, increasingly over the age of 65, but we did this together. We sacrificed together. So to the graduating seniors, there's a bright future ahead of them. It didn't look normal this year, but they were also part of something that is quite beautiful, which is an entire society making a sacrifice to their routine to try to better protect the health of some of their fellow citizens, including their own family members. And that's pretty cool. So lead with sacrifice all the time.
Those are all the questions I have for you, but that was very fun. Thank you.
Thank you. Those are awesome questions. Great to be on ONN.
All right, Millie, I unmuted myself because that was our agreement, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Mr. Reykdal.
Thank you. Great stuff.
Thank you very much. Now, the last question I have for you is some of the other people that we've interviewed, they've asked for a copy of the recording. Would you want me to send a copy of this to your office?
We don't need it. We don't need it, but if you want us to have it for the old archives, we certainly can. But if it's extra work for you all, then just plow ahead. These are tough times and we don't need it.
Okay. It's not a problem on our end, but we thought we should ask. Thanks, Millie. That was a great interview. I learned a lot.
Me too. Crazy laws. Anyone trying to pass up margarine as real butter in Iowa is guilty of a misdemeanor under their food labeling laws. Renovated butter must also be labeled as such.
Whoa, I never knew such a law existed.
Me either. This is Grayson with the weather.
Hello and welcome to today's morning announcement. I'm your host of today's Ocosta News Weather, Grayson Bearden. But first, let's go over yesterday's weather.
As you can see, we had some cloudy weather yesterday. Our high was around 57 degrees and our low was around 50. I hope you were able to get outside and enjoy the day. And now back to Grayson in the studio.
Thank you, Millie, for that recap of yesterday's weather. And now for today's. Our high is going to be around 59 degrees and our low will be around 54 degrees. We are forecasted to have rain and wind early with showers and clouds in the afternoon. Our winds will be from the south-southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Our sunrise at 5:21 a.m. and our sunset will be at 9:09 p.m. Our low tides are at 10:05 a.m. and 10:15 p.m. Our high tides are at 3:27 a.m. and 5:01 p.m. And that's over today's edition of Ocosta News Weather for the Tuesday, June 9th morning announcements. Hopefully you can get outside today and enjoy the outdoors. Thank you, stay safe, and have a great day.
Well, was that Grayson or was that a nutcracker? And Amelia doing the weather. We've got some shout outs right now. Hey, Mrs. Quimby, one of our third grade teachers, says Brooklyn, Patrick, Troy, Abby, and Tanner all deserve shout outs for completing their country reports and Google Slides. Nice job.
The PE teacher, Mrs. Anderson, wants to give a big shout out to Alexia. She's been checking into the PE class every day and doing so many of the challenges that Mrs. Anderson has been posting. Nice job.
Hey, have you seen Flat Ms. Wright? Neither. But you know what? Riot has. Riot is one of Mrs. Wright's kindergarten students, and she would like to give him a great big shout out too for sending in the most pictures of Flat Ms. Wright. Where's Dubs? Well, Dubs has been out and about again, this time in Westport. It's my understanding there are several pictures taken of Dubs in Westport. Can you get... Oh, I bet I can guess where Dubs is in this picture. Can you, Mills?
Yes, I think so. Stay to the end to find the answer. This is Life on the Beach with Sonny.
That looks fun right there. It looks like Sunset Cliffs in San Diego. Might go on it after we go on this behemoth of a sand mountain. This is giant. I think my parents are crazy because they want me to climb it. I don't think that's possible, but I'm still gonna do it. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. As you can see, I am halfway up. It seems to be a behemoth of a sand mountain. Never give up. Hey guys, as you can see, I'm breathing super hard right now because I have just climbed the sand mountain. Look at that. Giant up here. And I'm super tired. As you can see, I'm super dirty. And now I get to go down it after I rest up here for like an hour. Well, thank you for coming to this Life on the Beach with Sonny. Bye, guys.
Sonny, you're pretty chill. Someday I'd like to hang out with you on the beach.
If you'd like to contact us for new ideas, your email is below. Thank you for watching our morning announcements. And don't forget, Dubs is at the sign at Westport. See you next time on Ocosta News.
And remember, be a good kid. Do the right thing.
Yeah.